Hi, everyone. My name is Charlie Withers, and I am grateful to be here with all of you today as we celebrate the union of Donna and Calvin. Can we clap it up for Donna and Calvin? I'd first like to thank Calvin's parents, Calvin and Brenda, as well as Donna's father, Peter, and mother, Damaris, for having us here today. I'd also like to take a moment to recognize those who may not be here today physically, but are certainly shining down their love on this couple today, especially Calvin's mother, Santa. When Calvin and I were in 5th grade, we attended a sleepover together. Calvin pulled me aside and asked which girls in our class I liked. I told him my crush was on Susie. That's not the real name. I think she's hot, I said. But Calvin prompted me further. Yeah, but how hot is she? To which I replied, Calvin, she's hotter than the sun. I was in 5th grade. It was Shakespeare, but his comedy turned into a tragedy on Monday when we returned to school because I walked in the cafeteria and felt like everyone was staring at me, and then giggling at me, and then laughing at me. Calvin had shared my soliloquy with the school. He had got me and embarrassed me bad. So I'm here today to return the favor. Calvin and I have known each other since we were in 1st grade. Besides sleepovers, we played rec basketball together. My blue shirt team's goal when we played Calvin's red shirt team was to shut down Wells. And it never worked. We ran track together and we both played saxophone in the middle school band. Before the conductor waved his hands to start our school concerts, with our instruments in the ready, Calvin would look over at me and say, "It's our time to shine." That was Calvin. A fierce opponent, a playful friend, and a positive force to be around. When we got older, we would go for runs at a hill at our old high school, chatting about life between sprints, discussing its hardships and big questions. And when you talk with Calvin, you realize how much he thinks. About life, his relationships with others, meaning. It's true. And I saw this thoughtfulness in the way he spoke about Donna when they first started dating. He spoke about her caring nature and how much he appreciated how supportive she was. Donna is kind. She's organized. She's a planner. And Donna, you bring enthusiasm for life that is striking. And today is a beautiful moment of the joining of your lives and commitment to one another. I call Calvin legend, and I'll end by telling you why. In our 8th grade year, our middle school track team was undefeated. Mr. Wells knows the story. Our last meet in the season was against Garnet Valley Middle School, and we all knew the stakes were high. Would we remain perfect in our pursuit of an undefeated season? The last event was the 4x4, and the teams were tied. Calvin was an anchor. With each passing of the baton, the two teams continued to be neck and neck. No one was flinching. And then, one of our runners tripped. He fell down and took a long time to get up. And it was over. By the time Calvin received the baton in his hands, his counterpart was halfway around the track. I turned my head and kicked the dirt in the grass field of frustration. And then, out of nowhere, I heard someone call out, "He's breaking the gap! He's breaking the gap!" I turned around to see Calvin gaining on his opponent, running faster and faster before, yes, they were tied until they were not. Calvin overtook him and won. It was magnificent. We jumped in the air and we screamed his name. Calvin Wells had broken the gap. And now a new journey begins. As the two of you look to break the gap between the past and the present, of who you are and who you want to be, of the love we give and the love we take, I wish you joy, good conversation, and a lifetime of beautiful adventures. So if you would raise your glass with me, for me. And I'd just like to say, Donna and Calvin, it's your time to shine. Thank you.